Everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I want to share with you guys my keto update, my weight loss journey. And I just wanted to share with you guys that I've been on keto for 5 months and I have already lost 45 pounds, and it makes me super excited that I've hit my goal, which was 40 pounds, but now I am down 45 pounds. And I don't know, I think I'll keep doing the keto diet. Like, for me, it's more like a lifestyle now. It's not really a diet, it's not really something I think about every day. It's more like a lifestyle. It's like, okay, fast for 16 hours, and then I have that 8-hour window gap where I can eat. um, and like I've said before, not eat whatever I want, but just eat whatever my body is asking me to eat. And I'm still keeping the high fats and protein and very low to minimal carbs. So let me explain to you guys how I've managed to lose 45 pounds without counting my macros. In the beginning of doing some research on what the ketogenic diet was, I was a little overwhelmed of how people count their macros and how much protein and how much fat and how much carbs they're supposed to take according to their weight or according to their just daily um, intake. You guys, mom life, you guys will understand me. So, as I was saying, I was a little overwhelmed in the beginning when I did research on the ketogenic diet. I was a little overwhelmed of how people we're counting macros, how much protein, how much fat, how much carbs they should be taking a day. So what I did, I felt a little overwhelmed, and I wasn't going to feel, I didn't want to feel like obsessed over a diet. I didn't want to feel like I had to um, write down how much I was eating or how many carbs or how many proteins or how much fat I was intaking. So I just said, you know what? Let me just do research on what kind of foods I can have on this keto diet. And that's what I've done. I have not counted macros at all since day one. All I did was research on what kind of foods I can have. So I know it's supposed to be a high fat diet. So what I did is I mainly did like eggs and meats, like bacons, avocado, like the high fats. I just focused on that. And then um, obviously I kept drinking my coffees, but what I did is I did substitute my regular coffee creamer that I used to have before. I substitute that for the Splenda little packets. And then I noticed that I wasn't liking the Splenda. So what I did is I got the syrup. I think I've showed you guys in a video before the skinny syrup where it has 0 calories, zero everything. And that is awesome for my coffee. And every time I want something sweet, like my body craves something sweet, honestly, that's like a great treat. I usually have that after dinner, like when we're winding down before bedtime. I'll have like a coffee with that syrup, and it definitely um, satisfies that sweet tooth that I have right after dinner. But yeah, I feel like I didn't want to obsess over counting calories or counting how much fat or counting how many carbs I'm eating. You know, my body's gonna do what it needs to do, and it's done it without me having to obsess over counting my macros. And I feel like it that's why it's felt more like a lifestyle rather than a diet, because I'm not obsessed with either, oh my god, let me see if I'm in ketosis. I do have the strips, and when I am in a plateau, that's when I test my ketosis with the urine, is because I want to see if I am in ketosis. And so far, I haven't tested myself in a while, maybe like a month or two, because slowly but surely I am losing weight, and that is what makes me happy. And I know I'm losing a lot of body fat. Like, I can tell, like my body looks smaller. The frame of my body is a lot smaller. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that you don't need to obsess or you don't need to count macros in order to have a successful result. Like, honestly, you do not need to count your macros. You just need to know exactly what kind of things to eat. And that's what I went based on. If you go on Pinterest, they have a lot of charts as to what kind of veggies you can have, what kind of meats you can have, what are the best kind of meats to have that are high in fat. Um, I would say I'm so glad I love avocado. That is one thing that I'll always have every day, avocado. Um, Eggs definitely is something that you need to have if you want to have pretty good results. What else? Yeah, I feel like, and there are other kind of treats. I've tried making my own fat bombs, and they're pretty easy and they actually taste pretty good. There's one I really, really like. I would say is my go-to. It's cocoa powder, 100% cocoa powder, and organic coconut oil, and you add a little bit of stevia, and you have like a chocolate, like a piece of chocolate, and it's actually a fat bomb because it's mostly, it's just basically dark chocolate and coconut oil, and that's supposed to give you like a high fat, and it's pretty good. It actually tastes like a piece of chocolate, and you can actually make it kind of liquidy and drizzle that on um like a fruit. Like you can have fruits, which is really good. I still have my strawberries, I still have blueberries, but obviously in moderation. You don't want to go crazy with that. So yeah, I don't feel restricted in this diet at all. And I feel really, really good. I feel like I have so much energy, especially with a toddler. I feel like he's up really early, and yeah, like I feel like it's a really good lifestyle if you are wanting to lose weight, but you don't want to feel restricted. You don't want to feel like overwhelmed. And another thing, you guys, I haven't exercised. Um, Not because I haven't had the time, it's because like sometimes I feel like, do I really want to go work out? It's not because I don't have time. Well, sometimes I don't have time, you guys, honestly. But you don't really need to work out. I tried to go out for walks with my son. The weather's starting to get really nice over here. And I would say that's basically the only exercise I've done in months. Um, I do have a gym here where I live. I I'm sure I'd be able to lose more weight if I was working out, if I was consistent in that. But slowly but surely, I'm really happy with the results. Like super happy. I can't believe I'm down 45 pounds, and maybe I want to go down another 5. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna keep going into this. I'm gonna keep this lifestyle. I'm really happy with it. I don't feel restricted. I don't feel I'm missing out. Um, I feel really good, and it actually has made my skin really good. My hair is actually not falling off as much anymore. Like I showed you guys a video, like when you hit your 4-month mark, that's when your hair kind of starts falling off a lot because your body's adjusting to the new changes of your new eating habits. And yeah, I just keep drinking my vitamins, keep taking vitamins, and sometimes I'll add MCT oil and sometimes I won't, depending if I have to go out or not. Because as you guys know, if you have um, issues, sometimes too much fat in your diet is going to make you want to go to the bathroom a lot and not really retain a lot of the food you're eating. So you have to be careful with that. I kind of know now when to have the MCT oil and when to not have the MCT oil. Um, so yeah, if you guys have any questions about the keto diet, honestly, this is the easiest way I can do it. I'm not, people get the keto, I don't know what it's called, but you like poke yourself to test your sugar level. You test yourself to check if you're in ketosis with your blood. I'm not about that. I'm not gonna be poking myself all the time to see if I'm in ketosis. I know I am if my body is losing weight, if I'm eating the right foods, if I'm eating the right amount of foods, because your body will also tell you when you're full. Honestly, I feel like the fasting also helps, because if you fast for 16, 18, 20 hours, depending on what kind of fast you're gonna do, I usually stick to the 16/8, and I've stuck to it since I first started keto. It's worked for me and I love it. I love the results. I love that I have that willpower. I definitely have willpower, you guys. Um, I'm super proud of myself, and I'm super proud of the results and this lifestyle that I've chosen. It's pretty good. So I just hope if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I'd be more than happy to help you. Like I said, you don't have to feel obsessed, or it is overwhelming in the beginning, like people counting macros and how does this work. I didn't want to be that kind of person that was like, oh no, I can't have that because that's another gram of carb that I'm not supposed to be having. I'm not gonna do that. I already know what to eat and what not to eat. So it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it and your body adjusts to it and your body starts showing you results. So I hope you guys like this kind of video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.